Hi everybody, it's Tandy Gutierrez and this is your Tip Tuesday mini vid. Today we're talking about rebounding or jumping on a mini trampoline or a big trampoline. So I'm sitting on mine. There's a little bounce for you today. It's not usually in this part of my office or studio. It's a household shared piece of equipment. PYM is all about teaching body balance and being your bridge from fitness into wellness. So I'm also about efficiency and intelligence and every single piece of life hack info we can possibly get to make our lives easier and more simple. I get asked a lot about cardio. Do you do it? Why don't you talk about it? Should I be doing cardio with Pilates? Okay, cardio is for your heart. So to be well-rounded and fit and healthy, you need to take care of your heart also. It's a muscle, okay? So yes, you should be doing some cardio. No, it's not the most efficient caloric burn on the planet. So, and it can be very difficult on your joints, and you can reach a certain age where it just doesn't work for you anymore, and it can be very time consuming. So again, I'm about efficiency and intelligence, intelligent fitness. Know what you're doing and why. And my goal is to get you all doing less and getting more results out of it, because that's just smart and really efficient, right? So I want every little piece of life hack information possible out there to share with you. Rebounding totally falls into that category, okay? When it comes to cardio, it's not the most efficient caloric burn, and I feel like, especially as women, we have been sold a complete bill of goods that if we want to lose weight, we need to go run. Running is fabulous. It has its time and its place, and it's a great fit for some systems. But for most of us that are in that age range between 35 to 55, we're talking hormone balance here. And we're talking ages of beating up on our hormonal systems in all kinds of different ways. So what I teach is hormone balance from your food, from your movement, to get results and the healthiest body you possibly can. It is scientifically proven at this point that if you are doing cardio above 30 minutes, that it can really trigger your stress hormones, okay? Working out is stress on the body to begin with, that is fact. But you also want to be stressing it in the right way and then getting enough rest in your normal life so that the benefits can come, because a workout stresses the system. It's not actually where changes occur in your body. So the rest is where changes occur. Okay, so let's go backwards a little bit. So cardio is stress. But for female systems in particular, if you're doing cardio over 30 minutes at a time, you are just activating those stress hormones, okay? Stress hormones includes cortisol. It's not limited to that, but that's the one we all know. And it stashes fat or produces it. So it's not the smartest thing to be doing. Take a look at the people at the gym that spend hours, and I mean up to 2 hours, on the cardio equipment. Has their body ever changed, or do they look exactly the same every time you see them on that piece of equipment? Might be time to do something different, okay? So I have autoimmune disorders. You don't want to trigger those stress hormones too much, because it will then trip up your autoimmune issues. So I did used to run. I got to a place where I wasn't running anything over 30 minutes. I still do interval sprints, and sometimes I still run in that 20 to 30 minute window because it feels good. But if I do too much of that, it triggers my autoimmune stuff. I get chronic fatigue, it's hard for me to recover from stuff, or I instantly catch a cold because my immune system has been compromised. So I personally was looking for smart ways to be well-rounded in my fitness, and the rebounder is really where it's at. So rebounder, what is it? You're jumping up and down. What are the, top 10 reasons to do it? Here we go. Number 1, NASA says it's the best cardio you can do for your body. I think that astronauts are probably the most fit people on the planet so that they can leave this planet. So I'm going to listen to NASA. Number 2, it is 2 times as effective as running. And here we go with the life hack stuff. Okay, 20 minutes of jumping on the rebounder is equal to the benefits of 1 hour of running. That's pretty simple, right? So caloric burn, increase in your VO2 max, all of the other things that come along with general fitness and health, circulatory systems and all of that. The big one for me, lymph drainage. So your lymphatic system has a one-way valve, and it doesn't really get cleansed and activated unless somebody's doing massage or tissue, or somebody's working on you. Well, the other way to do it is jumping and rebounding, that it activates that flushing system. So not only can it prevent future diseases, it can help boost your immune system and clean SHIT out of your system as it is and help you heal. So that was the biggest one for me. There is some material out there that says it specifically helps support your thyroid and your adrenals. And again, for me, with a lack of thyroid now, that's still an issue of how those systems in my body work. So again, for me, it was a great fit. A lot of my audience is in that same category. Muscle balance. So PYM is all about muscle balance. Pilates is equal length and equal strength. When you jump on a rebounder, every single one of your muscles is activated at the same time. Yay! So you're getting a real bang for the buck here. It's joint sensitive, which means if you have arthritis, if you've got, craggly, cranky bits from doing running for long periods of time, you're on a soft surface. There's literally nearly zero impact to feet and legs in it, which is awesome. You do want to aim for one that's got bungee cords and not springs. Sometimes the springs do add some of that impact in there. That's the only real big deal when choosing a rebounder. What's next? Oh, it improves your digestive system because it just gets things moving. Again, a big winner for me because I have a lot of food sensitivities and struggle with IBS. It circulates more oxygen to your tissues than any other fitness format. So it's got a great high as well as the endorphin rush, which is always cool. And the last one, which is why it's really the best, is that it's crazy fun. So if in the winter or in general you struggle with depression issues or just had a crappy day, go jump. It's really, really, really difficult to be in a bad mood if you're jumping up and down. When we lived in New York and we had some really icky long winters, it was a big, big sanity saver for all of us. And even days when I'm feeling stressed and just kind of can't get out of a funk or I'm really overworking things in my brain, 2 minutes of jumping, completely different perspective on the world. So everybody in my house uses it. My 3-year-old, my 7-year-old, myself, and my husband. We all use it, and I even put the boys on it when they're extra crabby, like, what is going on? All the hormones in your body, you're trying to grow. And we just say, it's time for a little bit of tramp time, so let's go. I started with 2 minutes at a time. That's where I was at in my health and wellness like 2 years ago. And now I'm working my way up to 20 minutes at a time. How often do you need to do it? How often do you need to do any cardio? 2 to 3 times a week if you're at that 20-minute mark. I like mine to be a 4 to 5 day a week, but again, I think I'm getting used to the oxygen high and kind of don't feel awake or like I've been started until I've gotten to jump on the rebounder. So Tip Tuesday, mini tip of the day. If you haven't tried jumping, you might. It's a really sensitive, kind, efficient, intelligent way to get your cardio in. It doesn't take up much space. You don't have to spend a ton of money. We have kind of a mid-range that was worth it, but we knew we were going to be using a lot. You can order them on Amazon. There's lots of links to it. And if you have any questions, post and comment here. Share the video. This video will live on the YouTube channel under Tandy Gutierrez if you want it as a resource to share it later as well. So thank you, and I will see you next week.